Senator Graham mentioned a number of numbers. Let me mention three. 7 million border encounters since President Biden has become president. That includes people who literally turned themselves in because then they claimed amnesty, knowing that they could exploit our broken asylum policies in order to permanently reside in the United States. But it also included 1.5 million gotaways. These are people evading law enforcement, and frankly, I think you can surmise they're probably up to no good. And it could be that maybe they're carrying some of the fentanyl that took the lives of 71,000 Americans last year alone. The second number, and I mentioned a few others, but the second number is 108,000. That's how many Americans died from drugs smuggled across the U.S.-Mexico border last year alone. That includes the 71,000 dead from fentanyl. And then there's a number 300,000. That's the number of unaccompanied children who were placed with sponsors in the United States. The New York Times did a great series of trying to find out what was happening to these children, and they documented the fact that in 85,000 phone calls to the sponsor 30 days after the child was placed with the sponsor, there was no answer. And unfortunately, they were also able to document forced labor. But the Biden administration has simply lost these children and does not consider it their responsibility. They can't tell you whether they're going to school. They can't tell you whether they're being exploited, whether they're being sex trafficked, whether they're being neglected. They just can't tell you. And frankly, they don't care. So to me, that's the message that the Biden administration has sent for the last almost 3 years now. They don't care. If they did care, they would do something about it. We're here to work with them, if they will work with us, to try to create a lawful, humane, and safe legal immigration system. That's what our country needs. That's what we do not have now.